Welcome to the Venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Toledo Rockets. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith takes the handoff. There he goes. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hands it off. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They'll try the left side. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give is to Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Robinson looking to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now, listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
Motion from the wide receiver. Changing the routes with his receiver. Tough run here. It's Smith. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
They'll run it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rockets! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The give is to Miller. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And I love the way the receiver works his route on this. He really sets the defender up. He sells like he's going one way, puts his foot in the ground, comes back to the football. Nice job execution.
Looking for his man. Complete downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Hits inside. It's Miller. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Working the ground game. Stopped right there.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Robinson will throw. Rolls right. He's going to run it. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Smith. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver.
Move, 85. Stay up, stay up.
Gives it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gain of 19 on the play. First down for the offense.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Miller. Fights off the defender. Got the first down. At the 35, he's open. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Robinson will throw. Out wide right, it's Newell. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd down to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Baker. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Booth. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's Booth. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. All the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. RPO complete to open the drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Robinson looking to pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Bond. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 10 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Mountaineers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, it's Miller. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Miller with the ball. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Straight ahead, it's Miller. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find...
Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Hits inside. It's Smith. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Robinson will throw. Buying time to his right. Throwing, looking right. He's got it way down the field. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Toledo. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Shakes off the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running inside. It's Booth. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Out wide left, it's Miller. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The run inside. It's Miller. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Turns out it's Wilkerson. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Robinson looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Left side, it's Newell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver going in motion. They give it to him again. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Miller with the ball. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Tackle is made at the 37. Second down.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So,
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's some daylight. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Robinson will throw. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wide out. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Intercepted by Louisiana Tech. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. In the red area, it's Brooks. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on 2nd down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. guys. Let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long coming up. Robinson looking to pass. Right side, it's Newell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation